test, test. Sweet. Looks like we're live. All right. We're back at it already. We're doing another round of Ark Nova. One of these days, I'll actually play a different map and rule settings. But for now, we're taking good players and below. We're still on the beginner map, and we're still playing at normal speed. Gosh, we're not ready to play fast. But we're getting there. I did learn that you can make the cards giant. And let me tell you, making the cards giant, that is helpful. That, for a beginner, making the cards very big, very much approve. All right, we have herbivores. We have Asia. We have predators. Okay, predators, cool. This is none of those things. This is none of those things. This is a predator, and it's cheap as heck. And we might get a free animal. All right, we're keeping that. That's just keeping. Ooh, here's an herbivore, a very expensive herbivore. Very expensive herbivore, very expensive. Here is a very expensive predator. Very good predator if we could get it into play, but gosh, we'd have to hold that for a while. A flamingo is okay. What do we got? We have a sponsorship for vultures, so if we had some bird icons. We do have some birds, so we could maybe lean into that. And we have a primatologist. We could get money for all the primates getting played. Not that we're playing any primates and it's a two-player game. I don't believe in these cards in two-player games. Maybe I should. I don't love our sponsorships. Hopefully we'll find better ones, but we're going to keep this vulture sponsorship, and then maybe, just maybe we keep these Australian birds. We buy an early partner zoo, we put this into play, we get some income set up off of our birds. Gain one for each Australia icon in all zoos. Ooh, this is not that good. Multiplier build, put a doubler on our build action. This is not bad. It's a little pricey, although he lives in our 3-space pasture quite well. Alright, fine. We're going to keep this cassoway. Do I dare keep this Siberian tiger and assert that I eventually get to play this guy? I do want Asia symbols anyhow. You know what? Boom. Asia Predator, you're in. We're going to hope we can hold on to you. No idea if we can. Alright. We are playing an actually good player this time, so we'll see how it goes. My last game went surprisingly well. Science Museum. Gain 2 money for every research icon, but we need 4 research icons to play him? Holy crap. That's a lot. That's a lot. Here is a cheap predator. This is not bad. Our opponent has an Asia expert in a Asia... Okay, well, that feels good. That feels good. I'm jealous. Yeah, that seems good. Also, why is he adding a pavilion for free? Wait, where did that pavilion come from? Is that from this? For each Asia icon in your zoo, you can place a pavilion. Ah, yes, he just got one and it immediately triggers itself. Check. Alright, I could draw cards, I could do an association action. Doing an association action here feels fine. I want... Well, is it fine? I guess in order to play this Castaway, I have to get an Australia partner zoo. Alright, so we're going to get some partner zoos this game. That seems fine. Partner zoo, Australia. Mildly dubious, but whatever. This is fine. This is fine. Alright. Are there any cards that are even good to draw here? Not really. Our dude's building a little thing. He has some plan. That's fine. I could sponsor my vultures and then play my animal. Seems okay. Sure. Let's just sponsor these vultures. Oh, actually, we want to play this after we play the bird, though. Never mind. Let's not do that yet. Maybe we do just draw more cards. I don't love this, but it's fine. I think we're drawing all the cards from the deck. I don't know if any of these are worth snapping. Oh, actually, I had Archaeologist last game. Archaeologist maybe is worth snapping. Archaeologist is pretty damn good, although we need a research icon, which that's the problem. Last game I took a research thing and it was really fun, but I didn't do that this time, so... Uh... Yeah, I'm gonna draw 3 cards from the deck, see if it gets better. Okay, this common wall lizard. This guy looks like he does nothing for me, so he can go. Expert on the Americas. Seems okay. Science library. Gain an appeal for each research in your zoo. For each research that's played in any zoo, gain 2 money. Gain 1 conservation point if you have at least 5 for it. Okay, science library feels pretty good. We're gonna get a little bit of money. We get some. Okay, I like that actually. I like this. Okay, I like where that's headed. So now we could sponsor science library, and then we could go player animal. Okay, I actually think that's solid. Okay, not bad. That's not bad. All right, we're gonna get this Northern Castaway into play. We're gonna get to double build. I don't know if double build is actually good for us, but our opponent is already upgraded an action card. Well, that's spooky. Oh yeah, because he already gained. Ah, he already gained 2 Asia. Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, we're not doing that, but whatever. Let's make our animal. Get that Northern Castaway right into the only enclosure we have. We'll build some more shit in a second. We are getting a doubler, so that's cool. We do get to double our build. We have enough money to actually double our build too, so that's not terrible. All right. Go ahead to double build. All right, we do want a little one enclosure for this stoat dude. And then I might just want another 3 enclosure just for flexibility. So I think we build the 3 enclosure first, and we build it here, and then we can get this 2 rep bonus. Let's do this again. Sadly, all I can do is build a little dude, but that's okay. That sets us up for another animal action at least. We get 2 reputation, which gets us closer to some stuff. This is where having another worker would be great. The lack of worker does sometimes, because we could take an association action already for this, but we need a break. Oh, is he triggering a break? Oh, thank you, sir. All right, our opponent triggering a break is helpful here. I do have to discard a card. I didn't get my vultures in play, whatever. This Experts on the Americas doesn't seem particularly good. I don't have that many Americas cards. You're going away, buddy. I'm still going to get this bird dude in play at some point. It's not going to be that much income, but it's going to be okay. Okay. I get to take an association action right away. Admittedly, it's tempted to take another partner zoo and upgrade a card, but actually I can upgrade a card also by taking a university. Taking a university triggers another science thing. So that's what I'm going to do here. Let's take this one. We get 2 reputation steps, upgrades a card. What is the card that we actually want to trigger though? That's a fun one, fun question. I might just improve my animals card to get more reputation over time. I think that's solid. Yeah, let's upgrade the animals card. That's something I for sure want to do, I think. Am I forgetting some critical reason I need another card upgraded here? I don't think I am. I think this is fine. Okay. Oh, hey, this is also, we should pay attention to this. Release a bird into the wild. Okay, drawing this card would probably be a good idea, and we can draw it right now. This is actually a very good idea. We can release this Northern Castaway. Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay. Draw cards. This also has a bird symbol on it, so whatever. We get rid of a bird, but we get another bird symbol right back, like that. Snap. Wait, why am I snapping it? Oh, because my cards are not upgraded. Ugh. Whatever. I'm gonna snap this off. I think it is worth it. Having control over that could be very good here for us. Alright, our opponent's doing good things. It's fine. They're at least fast, which is nice. Alright, now I want to sponsor our vultures. Sponsor the vultures. Bloop. Okay. I could now play my tigers, or my stoat. Sorry, not my tigers. My tigers, I have no idea how I'm going to play yet. This is an Asia bird. This looks okay for what I'm running. Alright. Wait, why can't I play the stoat? Oh, because I don't have a Europe symbol. Duh. I apparently can play the koala. Feels like I've gotten the hang of things pretty rapidly. I've certainly got a lot better. This is an herbivore symbol, at least. So I think I should play the koala, even though I'm not ready to pouch things. But not being able to play the stoat here is bad. I forgot about the symbol I was missing. But, oh, we're getting close to another association worker. That's actually huge, too. Oh, I can pouch cards here. It feels wrong not to take the points, right? 2 points each. It feels very wrong not to take this. I guess I have no idea how I'm going to play this, so I guess I can get rid of it. And truly, I actually have no idea how I'm going to play this Asia Predator. But god, Asia Predator's so good. Low mountain range is good. I'm only going to pouch one card here. I have no idea when I'm going to get to play these yet, to be honest, but they just feel important. They just feel important. Alright, if we could get one more reputation, it would allow us to take another association action, but how we get that reputation? I don't have an answer for, so, that's a problem. Nothing wrong with this stupidly aspirational tiger. I mean, it does feel kind of wrong. Feels kind of wrong. Also, if we could get this worker, our game looks so much smoother here, but how do it? If I build, can I somehow... I can't really build in a way that gets that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Things would be a lot smoother here if I could do that, but I can't. Yeah, I just don't have the ability to take another association action here, but it would solve so many things if I could. Guess I draw more cards here. Drawing cards feels okay at the moment. I'm just going to draw 2 cards from the deck. Well, this is not... I only have 2 science symbols at the moment? Oh, that's a shame. If I had a 3rd science symbol, this would solve a lot of my problems. American Bison, I don't have time for you, sorry. Okay, this is another good goal. Guerrilla Field Research solves a lot of... is also... But again, now I need another research icon. But god, if another research icon triggers my science library, gives me a bunch of good shit. But I think we're just slightly behind here. Because I can't do an association action because I don't have a worker. I can't get the other research symbol I need. Yeah, I really can't do much here. Think we're falling behind, but I'm allowed to take a build action here. I could sponsor for 3 break. I could build something, but what? Gets me a card, it gets me money, none of that solves my immediate problems. None of that solves my immediate problems. Yeah, I'm just behind here and I don't see a way around it. I could boost my animal action by 3 if I had enough X tokens, but I don't. I could just take an X token by getting rid of build. And then we could sponsor to trigger a break. I don't really want to trigger the break. I want to find a way to... I want a worker, but I just can't get a worker. Can't get a worker for this association action. I have such a good association action, but I just can't trigger it. It's one of those spots that good players know how to handle and I don't. Yeah, that's fair. I agree. Everything is just slightly behind at the moment, and I agree. I don't have a path out of it. And so I have to do something awkward. Like, I can just build something, but, like, what and why? I could just try to start triggering the break. I'm tempted to just start triggering the break, but God, it feels awful. But resetting things does get me where I want to go. My opponent did pick up the Archaeologist. That makes sense. Archaeologist feels really good. When you watch Sam, the break's always at the right time, seemingly. Yeah, no, I mean, there's a ton of skill in timing these things out. Again, like, honestly, none of this is too shocking, right? I just didn't look far enough ahead, but I'm relatively new, so, like, I'm not trying to look that far ahead. I can't play Guerrilla Field Research. God, Guerrilla Field Research also solves everything. I can't sponsor this, even though it gets me the worker. All right, screw it. I think we are just trying to trigger a break. I think I'm doing the stupid get rid of the build card because I just don't need it. I'm taking 1x token. It feels awful because it is relatively awful. But now next turn I can trigger a break if I want to. But yeah, my opponent gets a partner zoo, and then I'm going to reset his actions for him. I don't like that, but whatever. I can't do much about it. Everything's going to be so much better for me in a second. You think the break's necessary for me? I agree. I don't see a way around it. But everything gets so much smoother for me on the other side of this, right? So, like, I think I just have to trigger it here. Like, everything is so much smoother for me on the other side of this. I'm already set now to immediately, like, play low mountain range by releasing my Castaway. I free up a pasture. Playing this, I get to run up this track. I get to improve a card. Playing this gets me the stop of the reputation track, so that I'll have another worker. That other worker can later pick up the university for me. That university will allow me to play the Guerrilla Field Research. And everything just starts flowing again. I don't know what animals I'm playing in the future. That's a thing to worry about. Although here's that Asian bird that I should probably be thinking about. Yeah, I should probably be thinking about this Asian bird and building an aviary. It seems pretty reasonable. So eventually we pick some stuff up, but we're about to improve a bunch of cards and crap too. Yeah, I don't know. Things are going to get a lot better in a sec. Things will get a lot better in a second. We do have more money than our opponent temporarily. Our opponent's ahead of us in reputation, but that's actually not really true. Because I'm also about to... I am going to put the low mountain range right into effect and get 4 points. I mean, I'm going to let my opponent potentially get the 5-point release a bird and destroy me. But he has no birds yet, right? He has no birds yet. So he's not immediately going to destroy me. He doesn't know. I mean, he might play. You know, he'll have time to play into it, but whatever. We worry about that later. Play or support. Play low mountain range. We can only take the second slot. Get rid of the northern castaway. Earn the reputation income. Or not reputation, conservation income, but I've convinced that's very good, so I want it. I have to select an enclosure. It doesn't really matter. They both have the same... Oh no, this one is next to water. May as well release the one next to water in case I need it. Gain a new conservation project. Boop. Get a new worker. Now gain all 4 of that. Get to upgrade a card. Upgrading. We probably want to upgrade our card action now because I want to start being able to take from the row. We have good reputation, so being able to draft is important. I can either gain 5 money or a multiplier token. Probably a multiplier token is better. Multiplier the association action? Does that make any sense? Am I going to have another worker by that time? No. The answer is no. That doesn't make sense. It might be correct to double cards? I could see looking at a lot of cards could work for us. Yeah, I'm gonna double cards. It's probably wrong, but I think that's better than $5, but could be wrong. Can't stay away, yeah. These are the fun turns, yeah. Double sponsors is usually good too. I agree, I just don't have sponsors to play at the moment, but maybe I will, right? Like, the hope is that I find more sponsors, and so being ready to double them, it could be very huge. Um, Last game I had so many sponsors, and it felt really good. So I've definitely warmed up on, like, trying to get a lot of sponsors if possible. All right. I do think this vulture is good for us. Oh, hey, here's a sponsor. Sponsor Lions. Gains points for predators. Hey, that's not bad either, yeah. I mean, I can't draw that, so whatever. Am I playing animals? Is it time to play animals? No, it does not appear to be time to play animals. It clearly seems time to grab cards, eh? Yeah, we don't have enough cards in hand. Give me them cards. I need cards to figure out what I'm doing. Alright, I want this vulture. I'm convinced of that. Draw the vulture. Also, here's another bird. Is this bird any good? I could put a free kiosk down. It's not a bad bird. Do I really need more birds, though? Not really. Leaning into birds just for a bit more income seems wrong. Yeah, it seems wrong, actually. So don't do that. This guy lets us sell cards. It's not awful, but none of that lines up with what we're doing. We do have an Australia partner zoo, so this card's cheaper. Sure, this guy's cheaper. May as well take him. And then draw another card from the deck. Alright, an Eagle Owl. Draw 4, keep 2, discard the others. We need a partner zoo. But that lines up with our other one. Okay, that's not terrible. I still have no idea how I'm playing this Siberian Tiger at the moment. Although there's an Asia symbol, eh? Maybe we do get rid of you. I don't want to invest in that partner zoo. Not important. Alright, draw more cards. This time draw them all from the deck. All the cards from the deck. Right, what do we got here? That doesn't feel that great. We have a hyena compound. For each predator I play, I reveal the top cards of the deck. Hey, this seems good. Okay, I'm intrigued. And now we have a release an Australia animal. Well, you don't say. You don't say. Okay, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I could actually play this monitor lizard and release him. Okay, I like that. I like that. So now, yeah, get rid of this. Not important. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere now. We're still slightly behind, maybe? Maybe we're not. I don't know. Alright. What do I get to do next? I get to play animals, don't I? Can I play multiple animals? What's this little spot for? Nobody. Nobody lives in that little spot. I could play multiple animals if I had spots for them. I don't have the ability to build... I don't have the ability to build spots for them. I can play animals directly from the rack, though, right? So I guess I could build something, and then I could, like, immediately play this greater flamingo. But why am I playing this greater flamingo? Just because it's worth 7 points? I mean, that's not an awful reason. But maybe I just don't worry about playing multiple animals. Yeah, just don't worry about it. I don't know. Maybe I should be worried about it, but here's another Australian animal. You can go live in this enclosure. Maybe you scavenge something for me too. Who the hell knows? Alright. What are you going to scavenge for me? You scavenge large animals. Requires large animals in my zoo. Seems less good. Hey, my cassowary is back. Incredible. Okay. Goodbye. I can't immediately play the cassowary because I have nowhere for him to live, but that's okay. We worry about that later. That's a later us problem. Okay. Sadly, the sponsorships are pretty bad in general. Doubles. Gotcha. Um, I do think I'm about to sponsor Guerrilla Field Research, which still seems pretty cool at least. Gets me further up some tracks, which I don't know if that's actually that helpful at the moment, but whatever. Where do I want the Spotted Hyena compound? Spotted Hyena compound gives me a predator symbol, which in the long run is still part of my dream is to find enough predator symbols, but I don't know when that's happening. I should be finding another herbivore symbol, huh? Should be trying to find another herbivore symbol, but it's not happened yet either. Oh hey, the rack just changed a lot. There's another predator symbol, but it requires double Europe. Well, that's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky, ain't it? If this build action was upgraded, I could actually build a cool aviary for this vulture. But the build action's not upgraded. How get me upgraded action? Oh wait, I could just take a partner zoo, and then we could build an aviary. I like that. Take a partner zoo. We get to upgrade our build card. What partner zoo do I want? I want another Asia symbol, right? Asia symbol's important? Sure, let's claim I actually get 5 Asia symbols. And then build the aviary later for the tiger. What? The tiger's long down the list of things. Just build a 5 for the... Oh, I see what you're saying. I just build a 5 for the vulture. Later I build the aviary. The vulture moves into the aviary, and then the tiger could live in the 5 space. That sounds so reasonable, and yet I'm going to do my line because it's what I saw and I'm going to do it. But your line seems very smart and probably better. Your line does seem better, but I've done my line. Where I'm just going to straight out build an aviary. Why am I building an aviary? Because I only have one bird that can live there? I don't know. I should find more birds that live in an aviary, but, you know, it's future us. Assert that it's happening. Also, am I actually building an aviary, or do I? I think I'm supposed to make sure I get this, I think I'm supposed to make sure I get the gorilla field research in first. This hyena compound doesn't seem necessary yet, but gorilla field research seems good. Give me more rep. Wait, can I actually improve my rep? I can improve my rep. I already have my cards. Wait, why can't I play this gorilla field research? Oh, because I didn't take a research thing yet. Duh. Okay, I literally can't do that yet. Check. Confirm. Not a thing. All right, give me an aviary. Aviary gonna give me $5. It's next to water. What if I want it next to water and rock? Maybe I actually want it placed here. This gives me $5. It's next to both things. Sure. Am I going to regret placement later? Who the hell knows? All right. Take one card in reputation range or draw. This is a predator, but not one that I'm going to get to play. This is a bird, but not the one that I want. This is a bird. They place an aviary for free. Well, shit. Should have read this guy first. This guy would let me place an aviary for free. I don't need him. Alright, give me a card from the deck. Wait a sec. Or do I want a penguin pool? This is a bird symbol. Yeah, actually, I do want a penguin pool. Never mind. Give me the penguin pool. That seems legit. That seems legit. Alright, and then we're going to sponsor said penguin pool. We get to put down a penguin pool somewhere. Probably right in here. I don't know. This feels like a big old 5-spacer. Maybe the penguin pool slides into here somehow? I don't know. Figure that out in a second. Alright. Ooh, spokesperson. Spokesperson also looks good for us. That would be cool to think about someday, but... Penguin pool! Alright. Penguin pool does some good stuff. We get some points. We get to put down a penguin pool. Does the penguin pool care where it is? Not really. Oh, it does have to be next to a water space. This gets us an X token and a card. Wait, that card can be spokesperson, right? No, because I can't actually grab spokesperson yet, can I? It's not within rep range. Well then, what if the penguin pool does just tuck up right in there? That feels fine. Alright, go there. Get an X token. Okay. Are we tunneled on birds because of sponsorship vultures? And because we had birds in hand, so we're following it. But yes, to be clear, there's no clear reason why we're building so many birds, but also, like, do you see a bunch of Asian predators or herbivores that I can build instead? I mean, I don't really. So until I do, I'm building my birds. Which, am I building birds immediately? I can play this vulture? I can play this vulture. And I also probably can afford... No, I can't afford anything else, but whatever. We boost our animal action and we just take a vulture. Again, I do have upgraded cards, right? Yeah. So yeah, let's just play this vulture. We get to scavenge some shit. Sweet, let's go. Upgrade animal action. We get another thing. That thing allows us to take a rep. Oh, we just get spokesperson. Hey, boom. Welcome, spokesperson. Someday I play you. All right, you get to go live in my aviary. We built my aviary for you. We get points from that. We get points because of our penguin pool. Oh, amazing. See, look at... Why would you mock our birds? Hey, the castaway's back. Well, that seems good. Release of patience. We can't play you. Wait, don't keep you. Keep the bird. Bird. Bird power. I don't have anywhere the bird could go, / I don't have money for the bird. Sad, but alas. Alright. Look at him go. Yeah, exactly. Look at us go. Don't mock the bird strat. Look at how far the bird strat's taking us. We have 2 Asia symbols. We're so close to this tiger. We're getting so close to the tiger. We don't have the money for the tiger. Don't even worry about that. Can I sponsor a card? No. Okay, I admit I could really use a break. Oh, hey, cards will cause a break. Amazing. I'm going to discard 1,000,000 cards. Oh, so many cards. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad, actually. Well, that's just sad. There's no way around it. My favorite thing is rebuilding animals previously released. Release the patents. Yeah, I keep calling that one patience, sorry. And then releasing them again, yeah. I'm just going to draw a bunch of cards from the deck, and then we're going to discard 1,000,000 cards. So that's sad. Is you any good? You're an Asia symbol, but you require an herbivore and a bear to play. I don't think I have a bear. Oh, I do have a bear symbol. Wait a sec. You might also be on the team. You're 1,000,000 points. Okay, you're not on the team. You're an Australian predator. You also might be on the team. Oh my, we have problems. I don't want to discard all these. It's one of the best cards in the game, but it's amazing here. The pandas feel amazing here, yeah. Like, I can't get rid of Giant Panda. It's so good. It's all the things I want. And then I don't want to get rid of my tigers either. Because then I actually can hit my Asia thing. But now I have to get rid of too many cards. This is really bad. Wait, I also have a bird breeding program. Oh my god, I have to get rid of too much. Oh, I have to get rid of so many good cards. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. I don't know what 3 cards are most important for my game. I mean, I'm dreaming of these big cards, but I can't play all these big cards, can I? And then also, like, some of these sponsor things I had were actually quite good. Maybe this one's not that good. Okay, I don't need you. You're gone. The spotted hyena compound, are you now good? Am I actually playing enough predators that you're ever good? I don't think so. I think you're not happening. Guerrilla field research, I've decided I am against. I don't need you. Foreign institute, are you good? Oh, you are good, Foreign institute. I get 2 reputation points, and I get a conservation point if I have all 5 symbols, which oh wait, that's all 5 continents? 5 continents. Okay, no, that's not very good. I don't have that many continents. Alright, you're gone. I do want to release an Asian animal potentially, but also bird breeding is just easier for me. Okay, bird breeding is just easier for me, and I have too many other objectives. And now we can keep the panda. God, the Castaway is going away again. Sorry, Castaway. I have no idea if I'm ever going to be able to afford all of you, but we dream. You agree it's bad. I don't know which one I said was bad, but we could have released the Castaway again. Amazing. Yeah, you like these keeps. Well, I hope it was fine. Hopefully it was okay. I agree that the keeps feel okay, but I don't know that they were actually right. The situation was bad. We had to discard too many cards, that's for sure. And I have no sponsorships in hand now, which that's bad. It's bad to have no sponsorships in hand. But alas, we're resetting and we're continuing. We're continuing from here. God, we could use more money. I have such expensive dreams, but alas. Do I have an open enclosure? I don't even have an open enclosure for these pandas, okay? So we need to build a spot for the pandas. Okay, we need to build a spot for the pandas. We need to put the pandas in. We're going to sponsor a bird breeding program. That's high on the list of things to do. Hey, we can do that immediately. Okay. We immediately sponsor a bird program. We can get $5 then when we do that. That's okay. That at least helps us out. What's this bonus? We could put a doubler. No, we could play a sponsor card from my hand by paying money. Okay, we're definitely not doing that. So yeah, get $5 as we move up that track. An expert in predators? Yeah, I mean, whatever. Alright, our opponent's just gonna beat us, presumably. I've lost track of what they're doing, but I have to assume it's better than what we're doing, but whatever. Taking another university is actually high on my list of dreams if I had time for it, because I could upgrade my other card, and I could keep more cards later, but for now, we gotta do the bird breeding program. It's good. I could take 12 immediate money. Is 12 immediate money good enough to solve my problems here? It might be. It might be. Alternatively, I can build enclosures of 2 spaces. Don't know that that's good enough. God, bonus actions are good though, and bonus just grab a card. Is victory column good, by the way? 1 appeal when we play this card. Cool. Place the victory column unique building on our map. In the income phase of each break, gain an appeal. Gain 2 appeal for each who has more appeal than yours. Okay, this is pretty good. Maybe we just take the snap bonus, actually. Snapping good. I need a thing I can sponsor. Boom. Wait, yes, snap a card. Give me victory column. Snap that. Alright, gain that from bird breeding. Cool. Get 5 money. Yes. Okay, alright. Get more stuff there. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Good work. Good work, us. We did a thing. We did a lot of things. It feels good. Oh, hey, remember that private objective in our hands? What are they? Do we have any? Sponsored Zoo. Get points for our sponsored cards. Okay, that's okay. Conservation Zoo. Get things for supporting conservation projects. Okay, these are both good. Conservation Zoo looks like probably 2, maybe 3 points. Sponsorship Zoo looks like 2, maybe. Okay, they're both actually mediocre, but that's fine. I liked having the release instead of bird breeding, but it was close. That's why the release would have been nice. Opening and closure. It's good the first break, but after that it's not great. It's good in the first break, but after that it's not great. The snap a card? I don't know which. Again, it's hard for me to know because I'm not looking in real time, unfortunately. All right, am I building enclosure? I think I am. I think it's time to build some enclosures. I can build a 3-space enclosure for these pandas. Okay, pandas, you're gonna go live there. And I may as well also build a 2-space enclosure because maybe I need it. Yeah, maybe I need this for something. And I have the money for it. I do have the money for it. We can just drop you in right here. Next to water, which maybe is useful. Does the pandas need to be next to anything? Shit. No, you don't. Okay, good, good, good. Confirm we don't screw that up. All right. We're getting somewhere. Sorry, the victory column. I see. The victory column is good in the first break, but after that it's not great. Yeah, that's reasonable, but it seems good enough here. I have nothing else to sponsor. Oh, hey. Predator breeding program just emerged. Alright, that's fine. I don't have a predator breeding program, but someday I have to discard a storing card. I think I'm discarding Sponsored Zoo. Conservation Zoo feels... I think I'm going to get at least 4. I should get at least 4 out. So... maybe I get more in a magical world? Who knows? Pandas have enough requirements. Fair enough. The pandas do have a lot of requirements, that's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, so we're gonna sponsor a card. We're gonna put the animals into play. Maybe we take another partner zoo after that. No, we can't take another partner zoo. Sorry, we want to build up to a university. All right, so we sponsor this victory column. We gain a point. We get to put the building down. The victory column goes here. I don't know if that's correct, but that's where it's going. Okay. All right, we're not hopelessly behind our opponent, but I think we're sufficiently behind our opponent that we're losing. But we'll see. All right, giant. Wait. What did I mess up about giant pandas? Oh, I need a partner zoo. Oh no, wait, I have a partner zoo. What am I messing up? 3-space enclosure. Herbivore. Bear. Partner. What? Oh, thank you. God, okay, thank you. I see. I get the reputation first. It's telling me to draw a card. Then I'm going to be playing animals in a second. Whew, okay. I was like, why can I not play my pandas? I set this up. All right, we have a lot of petting zoo animals. I don't care about you. Bamboo forest. Release an herbivore. Release an herbivore? Is this guy worth releasing? This koala? This koala is 8 points. It's not super worth releasing him. What's this? Is this? I liked aquarium in the other game. Do I have enough water symbols to make aquarium reasonable here? Not really. Whatever. Give me the aquarium. Alright. Let me play my pandas. Whee! Alright, we've set up to play the pandas. We have played the pandas. Give us all the points. Give us more points. And give us a reputation, which is more points. Love it. Love it, love it. I can't play any other card because I don't have enough money / requirements. It's fine. Okay. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Now we can take our association action and get our university. Which university we want, I don't know why I need more research anymore. I guess the research gets me immediate money is the cool bit, but... Alright, and then I can upgrade my sponsor actions? I never am going to upgrade my association actions? I don't, does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Alternatively, we just draw cards. We build something to get a worker, and then we fund another goal. Do I have 2 herbivores? I do. Does my opponent have 2 herbivores? I don't have to look. Wait, do they have 2 herbivores? They have 1 herbivore. Okay. Maybe we just start with taking cards then. Although these cards are not very exciting. I guess that's why we draw cards. We could draw who knows what. I still could draw the bamboo forest into hand. Combat begins with the panda point bomb. Don't forget your X's. Yeah, that's true. I have X's. You have X's, you're right. I have 5 X tokens. Fair enough. I don't know if that saves me here. I don't have quite enough money to build my 5-space enclosure. But because otherwise I could build my 5-space enclosure and get my person, which would be kind of handy. But although again, how am I getting this tiger out? Wait, I have 3 Asia symbols? Oh, I'm ready to play this tiger. Oh, incredible. Okay, I'm ready to play the tiger, so I just would need $2 that I don't have, so that's, great. Let's just draw cards. It's fine. I don't know that it's totally fine, but it's fine enough. Alright, do I actually want this bamboo forest? I don't know that I do. Releasing the panda is crazy. Releasing the koala is not great. I don't really care. Well, actually, releasing the koala is not awful, right? Yeah, it only nets like 4 points. It's not that good. Let's just draw cards from the deck and see where we go. Yosemite. Release an America's icon. That's not very helpful at the moment. That's not very helpful. Golden Eagle. I have an aviary with your name on it. Okay, Golden Eagle, you're on the team. This snapping tortoise, spurred tortoise, you are not on the team. Goodbye. Goodbye to you. You're not welcome. Okay, we really could use money again. That's a problem. Okay, question for us. Is this good enough? I think this is good enough. Golden Eagle. Yeah, the Golden Eagle looks very helpful, at least. Well, I'm exactly tied with my opponents in points. And, I'm almost, exactly tied with my opponents. That's actually crazy. 40-40, 12-12, 14-13. Money is very similar. Maybe we're not out of this yet. He has slightly better income, so that's a concern, but we both have no money at the moment. It's also funky. I think I am building just to get this. God, if I had $2 more, it'd be so much better to build a 5 pasture or enclosure. There's no magic discard X's for money. Now we just need monies? Yeah, and I almost have the monies, but I think I have to get this. I have to give this up at the moment, and I just build another little dinky 2. Maybe instead of a dinky 2, I build a 3, because I have no 3s open. I don't think that's going to screw me on layout, so whatever. I'm going to claim building a 3 for flexibility is worth it, but I don't know. They also have a good path to 5 predators. Seems like who's going to get 5 Asias first? They already... Wait, no, my opponent already took 2 Asias. So my opponent's never going to get 5 Asias first. But the predator thing is an issue. But my opponent already claimed Asia. They can't also claim 5 Asia, can they? Right? You can't be on this multiple times. Please tell me you can't. Wait, what am I getting? Oh, why am I getting this? What is this from? Oh, I could also be part of my build action, duh. I could build a thing. I think building more things is wrong here. Unless I should build a little 1 pasture. Yeah, sure, I have money. Put a little 1 pasture, draw a card. Whatever. Maybe I'll regret that in a moment. Give me a random card. None of these are good enough. What did I get? I got a Owl Hut. For each bird icon in your zoo, draw 2 cards from the deck. Keep one of them, discard the other. Oh, that's a lot of cards. I don't know that that's good, but it's funny. Never mind, I'm right. Okay, thank you. But they did beat me to 2 herbivores because I wasn't paying attention. Well, that's bad. That's bad. Admittedly, the whole thing I was getting this worker for was to claim 2 of those. I don't have a predator. Okay, that was bad. I guess I go back to take my university, but that was bad. That was bad. Give me a university. I'll keep more cards in hand. But that's not good. Not good. Oh, did I also burn an X token there? I totally did. Amazing. I'm so good. I must upgrade an action card. We'll upgrade the sponsors card. I don't see why I ever need upgraded association at this point in the game. Alright. Well done, us. Alright. The good news, I could supercharge my sponsors to play multiple of these cards, but that doesn't really help here. I could drop an aquarium. Sure. Can I even fit the aquarium anywhere good? Actually, I can't play the aquarium. Awkward. The aquarium doesn't fit anywhere at the moment. Well, that was bad. I didn't think about the aquarium. This was in a really bad spot. The aquarium could have went right in here. Ah, shit. 10 money on the ground. Yes, it does. The aquarium blocks my 5 pass. Oh, I guess I can just put my 5 pasture over here, and I can just put the aquarium in here. Okay, fine. Feels fine. It doesn't feel great, but... Or vice versa. I don't want to block the 10 money spot though, right? Does this... Oh, this does work. I could get a 10 immediate money if I do this. Okay, I can do this and then still drop the 5 later. Okay, feels fine. Yeah, that's fine then. Yeah. Because now I could actually use my X tokens to take an upgraded build. Okay, no, our opponent's triggered the break. No, he's not. Okay, so we're both kind of stalled here, which is interesting. My opponent beating me to herbivore, though, is really bad. Because now I have to find 2 more herbivore symbols, or I just accept... Yeah, I don't even actually... This is really bad. Can I partner zoo and predator? Okay, I can partner zoo the tiger after I play the tiger. It's not great, but I can at least get 2 points. Not terrible. I do need to set an enclosure up for the thing, so maybe I do just take a boosted build here. Yeah, I'm okay taking a boosted build just to get the enclosure for the tiger set up. I get to draw. Wait, I could draw a card from the deck, or I could take the Sun Bear. The Sun Bear requires an Asia Zoo, which I have. It requires a 2 pasture, which I have. It's an herbivore? No, it's a bear. Okay, are there any herbivore symbols? Not really. What the hell is this? Nope, not that good. Alright, yeah, give me random cards. Maybe I can find enough herbivores by the end of the game. Seems really unlikely. This is some crazy cobra. But it doesn't even work because I am the one with the most rep. Ugh, whatever. Alright, my opponent is placing a thing and getting money and unlocking money and doing money and is just probably winning, but Sunbear is great. That extra association action is nice. Sure. With all the money I don't have. Like, am I taking sponsorship to trigger the break here and then hopefully building double animals with enough money? I guess that's not wild. I would love to have $47 to play Golden Eagle and Siberian Tiger. I'm only going to have 30 some dollars though. That's a big issue. You just mean generically. You're not considering my spot. I see. Sure. Sunbear does feel good generically. I'm with you there. I'll do that last step. We need to use an X token to end the game, end the phase. I don't know that this is correct, but I think I need the break to happen. My opponent might also need the break to happen. To be fair, like it's very possible I'm helping them more than I'm helping me. I don't know, but we need a break to occur. Definitely we need a break to occur. I need to discard a card. I guess this Cobra just doesn't seem like it does anything important. It is an Asia symbol. Wait a sec. Asia symbol matters? Asia symbol matters. Yeah, okay. Asia symbol does matter. Maybe I can play Cobra and Tiger, actually, if things go right. Sure. So we get rid of this. This guy can. Oh, he lives in a 1 pasture and lets me sell cards? No, no, no. This owl hut is not needed. Each bird I count in your zoo, I draw 2 cards. Keep. Well, no, this is a million cards. Yosemite National Park. You're unnecessary. There we are. Found it. Never mind. Realized you're not important. It's interesting to me that Association is the action I don't upgrade so far. Association feels hard to use. If I upgrade it, it allows me to do different tasks, but most of the time the tasks I want to do are, all I want to do is this. So the only thing it lets me do is blow money for a couple more points, which I've not generally had extra money, so none of that's frightened me yet. Alright, aquatic. How many water icons do I have in my zoo? I have 3 water icons, so actually that feels okay. Jungle is what? Release a primate. Not good. Alright, let me snap aquatic. We're going to claim that might be a thing someday. And then gain one of those, and gain a bunch of money. Oh, and gain points from victory column, sure. 24 income, 3 kiosk income, 3 sponsorship folders. Okay. We have $36, which looks suspiciously like $1 less than what I was talking about with Tiger into Cobra, but we can do this guy, sell some cards, and still do the Tiger, so that's not awful. Not great, but at least we get to double animal in a second. But yeah, being short 1 Asia here is also, god yeah, being short $1. Ugh, not good. They took our Sunbear, how rude. Yeah, so thinking about this, I could have actually... See, I failed my look ahead here. If I burned 1 more X token on my previous action, I would be at $38, and then I could do double animal into finally sponsor Asia. and our game is back on track. But instead, I have once again whiffed my look ahead. And I'm $1 short, and we're just not there. Just not there. Also, it doesn't really matter because our opponent's scoring 1,000,000 points and ending the game right now, or trying to end the game on us. Yeah, actually, they're going to end the game right here, aren't they? They get to do an association task of some sort. I don't know what that association action is. Oh wait, they can claim 4 primate predator. Yeah, they can claim 4 predator and probably end the game. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we're gonna get wrecked, but that's fine. We were definitely behind the ball this game. Sunbear too strong. Sunbear is good because they're getting to use it for sure. I mean, I know Sunbear can be sweet, and yeah, they're certainly showing it off here, right? Getting to do the association action, taking the predator, and indeed triggering the end. Yep, good stuff. Good stuff from them. Well done. We felt behind for a while, and we were. All right, well, we got walloped. All right. Well, we worked all game to get these tigers out, so hey, let's at least get them out. But yeah, we just didn't get enough stuff out. Just didn't get enough stuff out this game. Didn't get rolling quite enough. I don't know why I'm selling these cards, but whatever. We're going to assume selling cards makes sense. We don't get another turn, so I don't think it really does make sense, but... Alright, 112 to 84, not terrible, but if you do the X thing, I get to 101 plus endgame. I don't think that's true, right? Because I still don't get to claim anything. The big issue is I don't get to claim anything, right? Or are you claiming I do get to end? If I did the X thing, I could do the Cobra. I could perform an action from an action card in slot 1, 2, or player with the most. Oh. I'm a couple extras short. Yeah, I see. Because what you're saying is I would have been able to hypnosis their association action and then use the association action to get onto 5 Asia is your plan, but I can't quite do that, but I was close. How's Arc Nova, Sean? We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, but we're still not that good. We're just slightly short, but you think a lot of these look ahead moments will just come with experience. They completely will. Because yeah, I'm pretty close to several things. I mean, this game, the major issue for us is that we just got stalled at one point where we had no worker. We were one short step of a new worker. We were one short step of upgrading other cards, and like everything was just bad. But if we had been able to look ahead, there probably was a path to not get stuck. And if we had just moved smoothly, I do think like we're fairly competitive here, right? I mean, like the score is like we got beat solidly enough, but I don't think this is I don't think we were that far off here. Our end game points depended on how many of these we funded too. We actually got no bonus points because I was unable to hit these in time. Losing the herbivore race to my opponent was really bad. That was like really bad. I don't know that I needed to do that. I just totally whiffed that they were one turn ahead of me. I think I tried to take an action and then do it, whereas I think I had the ability to just do it with an X token. So I think that's pretty bad too. Beating them to the 2 herbivores would have also changed this game a lot probably. So I have a ton of points coming. You think the round I played the aquarium I was supposed to cause the break right there? That could be too. I was kind of stalling things also, but stalling things didn't really help me all that much. Final scores can be misleading because the late game turns can be so wild. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there's so many points from getting to like sponsor some of the or like hit some of these objectives, and yeah, sometimes you can play multiple animals and those animals trigger actions like that let you hit certain goals. So yeah. All right. Well, that game was okay, but slightly unsatisfying there. Because we were close to actually doing something, but It's a very difficult game. There's a lot of different lines and things that exist. You definitely get a lot of benefit from experience. Yeah, I mean, one of the big issues right now is like I just don't have enough experience to even see or tell what's happening. I still get surprised by various things, but that's all fair. I'll watch the experts and they're thinking about ending the game when they're 50 to 60. I mean, they have to be, right? Like, this game is a hell of a lot of look ahead, which, again, to be fair, like, I'm actually pretty good at a game. So I think in the long run, it's probably a good sign for me that that's true. But I'm just not quite, yeah, I'm just not quite there in terms of parsing everything going on yet. So you call 50-60 the end game. That was a pretty fast game. 30 turns is what you should be aiming for. I mean, this game was 31 turns, right? So, like, but I get what you're saying. You're saying that, like, my opponent did play pretty well. Like, getting 112 in 31 turns is, like, pretty good. And I'm not that far off of that. I just had slight inefficiency in the mid game that really killed me. But again, that's fine. I get all that. So, all right, I'm gonna be right back in a minute. I might play one more. We might just keep grinding, but I'm gonna see what my partner's up to here. So I'll be right back. My instincts are sharp. Thanks. I think that's a compliment, but yeah, I definitely failing to look ahead. All right, one more time, folks. Again, someday I will not play the most basic of maps, but that day is not yet today. That day is not today. Today we're still playing the thing I know. We will add more complexity for me to parse later, but this is not the game to add more complexity. All right, 111. Our opponent's screwed. We're gonna destroy them. Seem to have played a game once or twice. I have played a lot of games. A lot of games have taught me some things. All right, Science Library. I thought I liked Science Library last game. I get points. I get money every time somebody plays Science. At the end of the game, I probably get a point. That seems fine. This thing has so many words on it. Small animal program. I get money for every small animal in my zoo. Each time I play only small animals, I can put an additional small animal. I can put small animals in my hand. Okay, that's all right. The release of patents. I immediately get conservation points for each research icon on my zoo, up to 3. All players. Okay, that seems pretty good too. So let's keep the science stuff and lean into some sciencey things. Oh, also, what do we got going on? We got herbivores, we've got Australia, we've got Asia. Okay, I see a fairly cheap Asian predator. That seems all right then. That's an Asia card. I see an expensive African primate. You're gone, buddy. I don't care for you. You're not important. I see an expensive American bison. I don't got time for you. We have a decent, cheap America bird. We could live with that. We have an Australian thing. Wait. We have an Australian reptile that requires science. Sure, I'm in. All right. Score. We have a plan. Oh, wait. We should also pay attention. We get to sponsor a card right away. Okay, we get to sponsor our science library right off the bat. Fine with that. Then we're going to association action a researchy dude. Because that'll work. That'll work. Oh, except we also need to association action a Australia symbol. That seems important. Okay, we'll figure this out. Raid? Oh my god. Well, hello. Hello, Raiders. I'm still learning Arc Nova, so you might all be disappointed this is an Agricola. You should be. Beginner board with Arc Nova. Oh, we are very beginners. Science library with release of patents is so cracked. Hopefully it is. I have no idea if it's good. Association, the Aussie icon seems good too. Yes. Yeah, we have several things that seem good here. So, although we also need a science sign for this thing. Okay, that guy's later. I don't know how to play him. Okay. All right. So let's just start with all the science shit. Let's ignore the rest of the crap. Let's not get distracted. Ooh, veterinarian. Wait a sec. This guy also likes us having a bunch of universities. Incredible. Alright, we're going to build a bunch of universities, and we're going to somehow get that veterinarian card when we can snap it in a sec. Oh yeah, we get to snap it next. Alright, amazing. I've worked it out. Whoops, no, don't release the patents. Not yet. Not yet. Science Library is one of the best cards in the game when played early. Especially in a 4-player, but we're in a 2-player. Vet is great? I agree. The vet looks great. We're going to snap the vet into hand. That's actually literally, we're going to snap the vet into hand. We're going to probably just take a double science university because that actually seems like it'll solve a lot of what we need. Because also playing this card for 2 is fine, right? Yeah, playing that card for 2 is fine. I could just build for the vet. I could just build for the vet. At least in 3 to 4 player, probably not as amazing in 2. Yes, I would agree. This Agricola expansion is weird. It is. Just build for the vet. I don't understand what it means by just build for the vet, so whatever. I'm going to just snap the vet off because I'm a beginner and I don't know what I'm doing, and that's fine. Give me the vet. It's mine. Alright, cool, fine. So snapping cards in folder 1 is normally bad. You can just build a 2 and draw a card. He needs things very spelled out. Look at my board. Yeah, you guys literally have to tell me what you're doing. I'm not going to parse anything, and I'm going to get very annoyed. You want me to just build a 2-space enclosure? You want me to build a... None of it makes sense, and whatever. I snapped a card, and I don't care that it's bad. I did what I did. I'm going to take a university. I just want sciencey symbols. That's the game plan. We're not getting distracted by whatever anybody else says. Yep, for the type and the snap icon on the map. Alright, whatever. Alright, this thing is going to get built soon. This thing is fine. It's not incredible, but it's fine. Am I building a 1-space enclosure for this doodad? Seems mildly dubious, but seems fine. Having 5 different people's ideas not going to make it any easier? Yes, just play your game. Honestly, you're not going to get better doing what we say. Yeah, to be clear, as you can tell, I am just doing what I want anyhow. So I'm with you. This is classic me of like streaming of like, thanks for the ideas, but yes, I'm mostly going to ignore you because I don't know what you're telling me and it's fine. My instinct is to just build a tiny little doodad for this guy. I don't think that's very good. It's not super efficient. My strategy really kind of requires a break to happen soon, so I can... Well, actually, it doesn't require a break. It just requires me to get back to sponsors. Oh, I'm so close to just getting back to sponsors, because then I can play this right away. I can go to step 2. I can upgrade a card. Okay, I love it. I already love the plan. We just live with this. We're going to build a little tiny 1 doodad. That 1 doodad is just going to get tucked in right here. I don't know that that's correct, but that's where he's going. I don't really care. We play that animal into there. He doesn't really do much, but whatever. We get to sponsor this right away. I'm going to get 2 points on the track. I get to upgrade a card right away. Early upgraded card feels good. I don't know how much it's going to matter, but it feels good. Chat loves it too. 3 points even? How am I going to get 3 points? Oh, wait. This counts? Oh, this counts. Oh, incredible. I have 3 of those. Oh, I'm getting 3 points. Oh, it feels so good. Alright. Hunt 1 card. Well, that failed. Bad hunter. Bad hunter. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Okay. Hell yeah, that counts. Yeah, it does count. You're right. So yeah, this feels incredible. Getting 3 early green points feels great. I love it. Let's go. Veterinarian can come down later, but you get to come down now. Now for the tricky bits. Which card to upgrade? Also, is it ever take a worker? People have told me it's not take a worker, but God, I could take an association worker and immediately get a partner zoo as my next action? Wait a second. Wait 1 second. What if it is take a worker? Just hear me out. What if it's take a worker? What if workers are no good, blah, 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 always take the card upgrade because card upgrades are incredible. This is not a terrible time to take a worker. You're right. You're goddamn right it's not. All right, I'm doing it. It's probably wrong, to be honest, but I won't know it's wrong unless I try to play it out one day. So we're going to play it out. Rules are meant to be broken. Exactly. Exactly. I get to take a partner zoo right away. Every game, I feel like I've not had a worker early enough to do what I really want to do. So we're going to solve that. We are going to solve that problem right here, right? A break? God damn it. Well, that's less good. It's wrong because the break is too high. I agree. You think it's pretty common in high-level two-player games? They just go so fast. You took a worker in your semifinal game. It's rare that it's the right thing to do, but it can be. All right, yeah, the break was too high, so it probably wasn't good, but whatever. Okay. This guy. What's this? Take money if I have universities. Cool. So someday I want another university. University's gonna upgrade an action right away. You know what? Take a university. We can take a think an association in a sec. Take the university. The university that we actually need is probably reputation is good though. Reputation is good, right? Reputation good. I don't need more cards in my hand at the moment. I can worry about that later. All right, now we upgrade card drawing. We might upgrade card drawing. I like drawing cards. I feel like I upgrade cards too often, but whatever. Rep good, hand size good, what to do. Hand size feels less good, but... And this comes with money from the science library? It does. We have so much money. I have too much money, frankly, but we'll figure that out in a moment. We're going to figure that out in a moment after we draw a million cards and tell us what we're actually up to. Also, we should pay attention. What am I up to? I want more Asia symbols. I want more Australia symbols. Okay, check. This is an Australia symbol. Oh god, it's an expensive animal. Nope, I'm out. This is a reptile with a million requirements. I can't draw you unless I snap you. Okay, do I want this crocodile? I need to build a giant enclosure. I get a ton of points. I need an Australia partner zoo. And then I get to snap 2 cards? That's not bad. Not bad, but it's tough. Whatever. Let's put that into our hand as an option. It's a decent option to have in our hand, and then draw 3 more cards blind. And see what happens. No sponsors, but that's okay. We at least have a sponsor. We have an Australian animal that's relatively cheap. We gain points for all Australian cards. Hey, here's an Asian thing. That's alright. Okay, and then we have another Asian thing, and it could flock with an herbivore. Oh, we also want herbivores. Okay, Asia herbivore, you're high on the list. You don't get discarded. Crocodile, I got bad news for you. You might be getting discarded. I don't see how you're in the plan at the moment. Okay. A Europe thing, not an Asia thing. All right, whatever. You're right. That's a Europe herbivore. It's not an Asian herbivore, but whatever. It's an herbivore. It's fine. Okay, I could take a build action. Is a build action good here? Probably. Build action doesn't seem bad here. I want a bunch of 3 and 2 space enclosures. Sure, let's build another 3 space enclosure. We eventually need to put more animals into this thing. And then we're going to build something in that corner soon. Sure. Okay. We're now set to play 2 animals. And then, or we could sponsor a veterinarian. Is sponsoring our vet first important? I don't know, probably not. Why is the break number so high? What's been happening? I should pay attention to what my opponent's doing. Why are we already at break 6 again? It's insane. I guess because we both drew cards already? Cards are also part of the answer, but my god. Okay, I don't think it's as important to get my veterinarian down as it is important to get animals played. So I think I should double play animals before the break happens here. Get our income going up, hopefully. They upgraded sponsors so they get double money for breaking. My opponent's not real, they can't hurt me. I see, I understand. They're getting money from causing... Okay, they're taking the break action to get money and causing more breaks to occur. Fair enough. Alright, this is 2 herbivores. Yeah, okay, we need more symbols. Alright, let's just get more symbols in our zoo. Let's play some animals. Do I have enough money to play both these animals? I do. Does it make sense to play both of these? I don't know, but whatever. I can share may share the existing enclosure of herbivores. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm not going to have those. Whatever. You don't care where you're living next to. You can go live over here. What's this posturing nonsense? I can place one free kiosk or pavilion. Oh, that's incredible. Oh my god, what a great creature to have. Yes, please. I would love to get points, and I would love to drop a kiosk right here. And I would love to drop a pavilion right there. Yes, upgrade another card, please, and thank you. Can I upgrade the animal cards and still get a bonus? This is a fun question. Can I upgrade this? I can't. Okay, that's what I figured. That felt like cheating. Upgrade the sponsors card. I don't need the sponsor card upgraded. The association. No, I've decided long ago I don't care about association. Maybe the build action, actually. That way I can build multiple enclosures soon. That feels like that could be useful. Sure. Build action. Oh, I'm never... Ooh, wait. I also only get one more card upgrade this game. What can I live without upgrading? I can live without association being upgraded, and I can live without sponsor being upgraded, probably. Yeah, it seems legit. All right, drop this over here for a little bit more income. All right. Cool. Now I'm ready for a break. I can upgrade it, but I don't get the immediate credit for it until I use it. Yeah, that makes way more sense, to be fair. So, all right, now we're going to sponsor out our veterinarian. Let's do that. Actually, wait a sec. Wait 1 second. I actually would rather use this worker. I would really like to make sure this worker is used before the break happens. So I want an Australian partner zoo very badly. Yes, I do. It's very important. Very important that we get one of those. Okay, also very important that we use that worker. That was the main point of having that worker, was to actually leverage it. And indeed, we are causing a break, are we not? What are we doing? No, we actually just sponsored a thing without causing a break. That's fine. I don't care. Now I play the veterinarian. We get a bunch of money. We get some endgame shit. It all seems good. What do we get during the game? Oh, supporting conservation projects also cost me 1 less power. Amazing. I love it. Your opponent is a real break dancer. Do you know your endgame objectives? No, I haven't even peeked at them yet, Sean. This is how I play the game thus far. I haven't even looked at them. They're not important. I never look. Never once have I looked before I'm told to discard them. Do you think I should look at them? Probably, but that is one of the hardest cards to remember, that I only need 4 power to do a project now. Oh, hey, the break just happened. Wait, did my opponent just trigger the break? Incredible, I have money again. I love it. I love it. I also would love to draw a bunch of cards. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Do I want to be an expert in small animals? Gain a point for every small animal in my zoo. Every time I play a small animal, pay 3 less money. Sure. I don't mind that. I don't love that. What's this? This is a bird I don't care about. This is a predator breeding program. Not immediately helpful, but I do like having these in hand. Well, also, what's this? Release a predator into the wild. Okay, I don't have a very good predator release. Put this into hand. Put this into hand. And draw the remaining cards from the deck. An herbivore breeding program. Okay. Okay. And a wolf. Well, that sure looks like a predator to release someday, but I don't know when that's happening. I don't think I'm gonna herbivore breeding program. Which of these am I actually... Which of these am I doing? I'm closer to wanting to release the Marten? Wait, this isn't even released. These are just breeding programs. Do I want another Asian symbol? I do want another Asian symbol. Okay, check. Get rid of that. I don't need you. Wolf release, alert, alert. I looked at your board and assumed that you have the science one, but then I realized that I've not seen you glance at them. I just went for all the science stuff because I had a bunch of cards that said do science things, and it seemed like a fun start. Alright, let's go look at it. Let's go look at these, because they might be important. We have a naturalist zoo. Gain points for empty building spaces. What? That's never me. That's not my thing. Gain for building all of your zoo. 1 for connecting all water spaces, all rock spaces, all border spaces, for completely covering the zoo. That's me. That's more me. It is not the science. Alright, we're going to cover our map. That's new goal. Side effect. New side goal. Cover the map. That usually involves sponsorship cards that cover up parts of the map. So we should think about that someday. But we should also build. We need some small enclosures for our new friends. So let's get them some enclosures. This guy doesn't care where he lives. This guy needs to be next to rock. Okay. I already upgraded the thing to cover. Yeah, exactly. I don't understand. Yeah, obviously. Obviously, I already did that. Absolutely. You wouldn't catch me missing such an obvious thing. Alright. I get to draw one of these cards. Is this card any good? Gain an appeal for every connected water space. Gain point for every 2 isolated water spaces. And a max 20... Nope, not good. Not good. This is release a predator to the wild. And I have a wolf in hand? Okay, releasing the wolf does seem good. Let's also build towards that someday. You just come over here. Wait, no, I need to be next to rock. Never mind. You come right there. Yeah, we're using up some water spaces. We're leaving some narrow shit. I don't know. This could be bad, but whatever. Whatever. Okay, now we can play our 2 animals, or we could take our association action first. We should take our association action first, upgrade our animals, then take our animals action. And we get a... I said I want another Asia partner zoo was the plan. This is the only other partner zoo I'm going to get, because I'm not upgrading my association action. Slight troubles there. Slight troubles there. Do I get an Asia zoo just for the Asia symbol that I might very well need? Or do I get $3 off of a wolf? Okay, never mind. I worked that out in my head after saying it out loud. $3 not as important as making sure I can hit objectives. Upgrade my animals card. I think that's worth it. I think that's more important than anything else I'm doing. I think I can get away with not upgrading the other cards. I can never play a sponsor level 2 card. That feels okay. I don't have a lot of sponsor cards. Okay, I think we're okay. We're about to play 2 animals. We're going to lose most of our money. Actually, not even. These animals are not that expensive. I'm going to then be able to claim 2 Australia. So we can claim that pretty soon, which will be nice. Sponsors your least upgraded action. I think that makes sense. I think I should, like, sponsor doesn't, it allows level 2 cards. I don't know. But many of them feel like it's okay not to upgrade them, so. Alright, put some animals out. This has to go next to rock. You can go live over there. Actually, wait a second. Undo that. Undo that. That was wrong. Put this in the bigger space. The reason to put it in the bigger space is because later, if I ever actually decide to build a reptile house, I can free up a bigger enclosure, which maybe will matter. Maybe it'll matter. All the fun cards require sponsor 2. The level 2 sponsors some of the best cards in the game. High level players upgrade sponsors most games. Okay, thank you. It's good to know. Good to know. Breaking for extra money is really nice. Yeah, that part of the sponsor card I have used, and I agree. That's sort of like, I don't know. Not upgrading association feels totally fine to me. I mean, I am missing these things for partner zoos, but at a certain point, you don't even really want to be taking partner zoo actions. You want to just keep spamming achievements. Like, one of my things that I don't like about my game right now is that I don't even have achievements. Experts in small animals. Am I playing you? I guess I am, right? I have a bunch of small animals now? Sure. Play expert in small animals. Might have been in the wrong order, but whatever. It seems fine. It's just 3 immediate points. It can't be that bad. Can't be that bad to put in play. Alright. Now we take a cards action. Wait, we just triggered another break? My god, this is a lot of breaks. This is a very weird game. I'm not used to this. Game has no memory when emptying enclosures. Good idea, though. Oh, duh. You're right. You're right that it didn't actually matter where I was putting it. But again, at least I was thinking through it. I was trying to give myself more flexibility, but you're right. I can just move him. I can claim he was moving from that enclosure regardless. All right, let's draw some new cards. Draw me some new cards. I can draw this worm that I don't care about. I can draw him I don't care about. I don't care about any of that. This is an Asian symbol, at least. Ooh, this is that tiger again. This tiger is very good. It's a predator. Do I need predators? No. I have 1, 2, 3 Asian symbols already. Am I just snapping this tiger? This tiger's so expensive. Nah, just draw a bunch of cards from the deck. I also would like some sponsors. Here's a sponsor I can never play because I can never upgrade the card. Alright, we got caught. Release an Asian animal. Okay. Check. I'm open to that idea. King Vulture needs a bunch of bird symbols that I actually am surprisingly close to. Why do I always have birds? Alright, whatever. I can never play that card. We don't have to think about the rest. Alright. Build. So, what am I up to? I have 2 Australia symbols. I have 3 Australia symbols. Am I going for 5 Australia symbols? I think the answer is no. So let's not worry about that. I do want to set up to build and release this wolf. That would make me happy. So we're going to build a giant enclosure for said wolf. Are we building a 4 and a 1 here? I think we are. Should I be building a 4 or should I just straight up build a 5? I don't know, whatever, we'll build a 4. Actually, I said that I claimed I'm building a key. Do I build another kiosk for income? Building a kiosk for income feels kind of silly at this stage of the game, but also my opponent's triggering a million freaking breaks. I don't know. Also, my layout is not clear. Actually, let's build the. I think I am building a kiosk here for money. This is probably wrong, but kiosk goes right there. Oh, I can't put a kiosk there. It's not. It's too close. All right, never mind. We've worked out. Kiosk too close. All right. Then I'm less excited about the kiosk. Less excited about the kiosk. Forgot that I couldn't really put it where I wanted to. I might just drop another 1-space enclosure. Currently, mine are used up. I like small animals due to my small animal dude. I don't know that I'll draw enough small animals, but whatever. Alright. Birds in the base game are pretty good. Somebody's CS specking. Makes funny. Our friend the tiger is back. Yeah. Alright, we're going to double animal in a sec. We can do an association action. Oh, wait, I didn't even need to charge the association action out, but okay. Let us support conservation projects. Please, let's support this one. I'm not going to get enough of those out. I still think this green income is just really good. Yeah, I'm convinced this is very good, so let's just do it. Alright, we get the map bonus, we get the Australia bonus. I can gain 2 of these. Let's take that bonus. I get another worker. Now I can double up on that if I want to, which I really do want to keep taking that action a bunch. Intrigue in next year's console race. Oh no, yeah, is Andrew gonna learn Arc Nova and ruin me? Ruin my plan? kid doesn't have enough time anymore to play games. You're so ready. If you can help them win that event, it would make you so happy. Fascinating. I mean, I'm dangerously close to claiming that this is fully on. This is game 6 of Ark Nova today, which is not good. It's not good. It's not. I don't want to admit it, but it's true. Do I have a spot for you? Slow Worm. Wow, you are pretty garbage, and yet I absolutely have a spot for you. All right, Slow Worm, you're in. You are unexpectedly in. Wolf, you're definitely in. You're gonna get released. You're definitely in, Wolf. And I can just play the Slow Worm. Oh wait, I can also just play this. Oh, I put these in the wrong order, didn't I? All right, shit. We have to restart. Can I restart? I can restart. Amazing. Okay. So the wolf gives us points for every predator icon in our zoo. We should play the fox first because it has a predator icon. This is not that high level of shit to figure out, but it is important. What was this ability here? After finishing the current action, I can place any action card on 1. Okay, that's cool. All right, gain for the wolf, and now we gain an extra point. Oh, look at that. We arbitraged a point. I can move anything to level 1. I think I actually moved sponsor down to 1, which is incredibly helpful here because I don't have any card to sponsor. So getting to just slide that out of the way is really nice. And everything else went up immediately. So nice. I can draw a bunch of cards, which is great. Then I could association action and release the wolves. Actually, before I release the wolves, I should have a predator breeding program with them. Oh wait, no, I do have, no. I have, oh, I can release the wolf and then still do a predator breeding program, but maybe predator breeding program first? I don't know, whatever. We're also dangerously close to the break. If I call cards, I trigger the break. Oh no, I don't like that. Wait, my opponent called the break. Oh, already, team. Already. How different are we too? We'll see. Ark Nova goated game. Oh no. It does demonstrate the theoretical possibility of getting 1,000 plays by next WC. Lumen, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I can't play this much Ark Nova every day. I have to discard a card. Oh, amazing. I think I can get rid of the release in Asia animal. Yeah, I think I just don't have time for you. Money cards that trigger when all players play a card OP in 4-player, sure. But mainly it's way more difficult to predict the break in 4-player. Sure, that makes sense. We're so freaking rich, team 2, 45. Okay, so it turns out I can take a cards action here. Sure. Sponsorship reptiles, not that good. Is this porcupine any good? It's an herbivore that fits in size 1 thing, so it's super cheap for me to play. That's not bad. I do need more herbivore symbols, right? I do need another herbivore. I would like more Asia symbols still. Oh, hey, the tiger's back. The tiger's back. Okay. Here are 2 Asian cards. This is an Asia card too, right? An Asia primate. I'm convinced. And I still believe in this porcupine? Sure. And give me 1 card from the deck. A geologist? That looks okay-ish. Alright, goodbye, King Vulture. You're not important. You're not important. Okay. I think the next action is we take an association action and we sponsor in the predator breeding program. Then we build some enclosures. Oh, we'd want to build so many enclosures. We might actually build first. Yeah, you know what? What about build first? I need a lot of shit. Do I even build a spot for the Siberian tiger? I don't think I do build a spot for the tiger yet. I want so many little small things. Let's build a bunch of small things. Let's fill in this awkward spot. Wait a sec. Nope, nope, nope. Undo, undo. Wait a sec. We're building a lot of small shit. We're putting a kiosk there. Now we take a 2-space enclosure. You can go there. We should think about where the 5-space enclosure is going. It looks like it's going here. Draw a card. Oh, that's right. We could build a side entrance. No. More Australia symbols. Wait, I don't need Australia symbols. Maybe I do build a side entrance. Wait, I probably can't. No, I totally can build a side entrance. Cool, give me that. More things to cover our map are good because of our private objective. We can put a kiosk in here, and we can put a little 1-space dinky pasture somewhere. Where's this size 5 going? It's not here, right? Yeah, we can put you there. That's fine. All right, was that correct? I don't know. It's what we did. Money cards are triggered. Oh yeah, okay. We were just catching. I just catch up on chat, but nothing really happened in chat. Now we take an association action. Then we take an animals action. Yep, all of that seems good. We get to play very cheap animals. Is it good to play very cheap animals? I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna do it. All right, let us play a conservation project. Should I just play Savannah? Like, it seems very correct to probably just play Savannah already, right? Sure. Do the predator breeding program later? No, wait, we said that we want the... No. We said that we want the reputation, though, right? I have improved card draw. I do. Alright, let's just take this. Oh, God, did I get a bonus again? Probably take the bonus build, right? I want to build a bunch of small animal pastures. That's kind of an issue for us. Alright, let's make sure we don't screw up the 5-space enclosure, though. I can also drop the 5-space enclosure over here. Okay, check. Get this. Gain 10. Wait. 10 money or 5. Okay, we'll definitely take 10 money over 5 money. Otherwise, play a sponsor with money? No, definitely don't do that. Just take 10 money. That's fine. Seems fine. Go up some more. We get to take a card. What are federal grants? Are federal grants any good? Oh, we have to discard a final scoring. Yes, that's fine. Discard a final scoring. I don't want this one. Naturalist Zoo, not our game. Goodbye, Naturalist Zoo. Okay, I do get another card. Are you any good? Gain money. This is fine, but not that good. Expert on Africa, not that important. Give me a card from the deck. None of these thrill me. I have an Australian Pelican. You're also not thrilling me, but whatever. Okay, well that was fun. We're now going to play some animals. What? I must choose to give a random card or $5? What a weird... What am I doing? Did I get poisoned? What have I happened? I've been pilfered. Whatever, take my money. You're not getting my card. I'm not risking a random card here. I don't even know that I care, but this is the principle of it. I'm not giving away free shit. Alright, let's build us some animals. Animals. We're also up to 4 X tokens, just, paying attention. Alright, digging 2. I get to replenish cards. Sure. We can cycle this pelican out of our hand. Goodbye, pelican. What do we get instead? We get a release an animal with a Europe thing into the wild. Wait. We can release our wolf, which we're already releasing. Sure. Now just cycle federal grants. All right. Play this guy. You don't care where you're at, although both of these are fine. Whatever. What's Clever do? What do you do? I can put any action card on the one. Oh, this is so. That's right. This is so handy. I think I'm okay sponsoring. I think I actually don't want to draw cards for a little bit here, so let's drop you back down. I don't need to draw more cards for a little bit. The next break has almost happened again. When did this happen? My god. I really need to pay attention to what my opponents are doing on their actions, but god, how are we almost to the next break already? Some of the games I've played, we've not had breaks hardly at all. This guy is like driving us toward break central constantly. Oh hey, we got beat to 5 Asia symbols. Fair enough. I have 4 Asia symbols, so I guess we should just take that at some point. Yeah, we should just do that. We also have 2 herbivores. I also have 2 herbivores. I should probably just drop the 2 herbivores at some point too. But let's sponsor in this side entrance. This covers more space. I like covering space. We're gonna drop it here. That might make filling our board a little bit harder, but hopefully not too bad. You understand why I was skeptical of Ark Nova? You fully understand why I was skeptical, but do you really think it's a game that largely lived up to its hype? Fair enough. It's a reasonable enough take. Is our opponent beating us while I keep knocking them for causing a million breaks? Are we gonna lose? We're losing. It doesn't feel like we're losing. It feels like we should be winning. It's just, I might not be taking the right actions. I'm also doing silly things like trying to fill my board, which, you know, is that actually good? Deeply unclear. But speaking of filling our board, we must continue the quest. We have set this silly quest for ourselves. We're going to continue the silly quest. Is the Sloth Bear any good? I can immediately up my association action. Well, that's pretty good. It counts as an Asian predator. I no longer care about Asian symbols. But it feels alright. Also, wait, what's this Tasmanian Devil guy? He fits in a 1 space? He fits in a 1 space. Give him to me. I will take him. Are you new to this game? Yes, you're trying to figure out what's going on. I guess we're building a zoo, correct. Your shocked side entrance was allowed to go there, but there must be a rule you misunderstood. I pretty much like all the bears at least a little. Sure. Okay. Our next thing is to clearly do an association action. Take this association action again. We probably just claim... Actually, I probably just claim the herbivores. I probably just claim the herbivores while I can. Because otherwise, who knows when I can claim herbivores. I don't know what else I'm going to get to claim herbivores. And then I have 2 things that I still want to claim. I can claim Asia anytime I want. What bonus do we even want? Just... Oh, how about snap a card? I'm going to have to discard a bunch of cards. Awkward. The next time the break happens, I'm discarding these cards. Just give me monies. Just give me... Well, we're triggering one more break. Yeah, just immediate monies. What do I need immediate monies for? To immediately play animals? To immediately play animals. I still won't actually have enough money for those animals. Maybe different animals I will have money for. Whatever, take the monies. I don't know. I don't really care. Got it, that's funny, you had no idea. Nice. How much of this have you played, Sean? Hey, you were talking to a guy with a 4th place Ark Nova plaque, and a guy who has 18 Ark Nova laurels. So, let's not knock him too hard. What am I playing? I'm playing this Tasmanian Devil, and I'm playing... No, I don't have room for it. Okay, I don't want to play cards. Do I actually want to draw cards and trigger the break? I want to trigger a break? I have to discard cards if I trigger a break. That's okay with me. Wait, but yeah, drawing cards and triggering a break makes no sense. Okay, don't do that. At WBC, is it mostly 4s? Yes. You didn't even make it out of the heats, but don't worry about that? Oh, I see. I am worried about that. That does worry me, Robbie. You said you were going to be my trainer. How are you going to train me when... all right. How do we get out of this slight jam? What do I do to get out of this slight jam? I take a boosted build action? That's kind of wild, and yet I don't hate it. I don't hate burning all my X tokens. I don't use my X tokens enough. Let's find out what happens when I just get a build action down to the way here. Alright. I need more small enclosures. Yes. That should be another kiosk, actually. Yeah. Alright, I get to draw another card that I'm going to discard. Incredible. Absolutely. Wait, no, undo this. I should be building another size 3 enclosure, right? A 3-1-1? Yes, I should build a 3-1-1. Okay, so kiosk is still fine, actually. Maybe I'm building kiosk. Let's take a card. This seems fine. Put a pavilion down? No, put another 1 enclosure down. Take the money. We're going to get a bonus 2 building in a sec. We're going to have to eventually build 1 space, which is kind of lame, unless we find an animal that can fill that space for us. But we should fill our board before the end of the game, probably, unless our opponent's going to end the game soon. They are at 60 points. I'm at 70 points? Oh my. Okay, we need to really figure out how fast this game's going to end. Our opponent is triggering the break. Excellent, excellent timing on for us. We love the break ending here. I can do animals action into a sponsor my 4Asia or my release. Probably my release before my 4Asia. I might not have time to get both. I might not have time to get both of these bonuses out. That'll be a little bit of a shame, but not that much of a shame. Things seem totally fine here. My opponent's wild with these breaks, yeah. You'll say this has been excellent contact from you, discarding every card you wanted to keep in the first game to now. it is a remarkable evolution in one day. Yes, game 1 discarding everything that I was supposed to be keeping, and now having like fairly coherent, relatively good plans. Hopefully, I don't know that I keep the sea lion, but I thought I was going to. Actually, wait, can I afford sea lion plus tiger? See, this is where we should look ahead. Do I have $41 in a moment? Oh God, we have $41. Yeah, Tasmanian devil. I'm sorry, we don't have time for you. You are not important. You are not enough points. We need to just trigger enough points to end this game fast. In fact, I probably am going to end this game way faster than I want. I don't think I have time for Savannah and Asia claim, which is really a shame. And filling my board? Oh no. I don't know that I get to do all this. I don't know that I get to do everything. I really want to do everything. Alright, start with animals. Tiger. Definitely tiger. Tiger. Yeah, are we ending the game right now? That's, not great. Whoopsie. Okay. You were 2-0 versus Limit at WBC and Arc Nova, so there's that. But you couldn't get... Well done. I didn't get to do all my shit. I wanted to claim all of my objective points, and I wanted to fill my board. You think I'm still winning? I assume I'm still winning, too. I'd be shocked if my opponent could score enough with this action. But, hey, I could be wrong. I mean, he's scoring a lot. Like, oh, I also am getting so many points from stuff, though. Okay, I got a lot of points in the endgame, too. Or a decent number of points in the endgame. Alright, smooth win. Definitely winning, but, oh, we had so many points on the table. You're definitely still winning, yeah. Which icons is base VPs? Is that the ticket? Yeah, the victory point system in this game is weird. It's taken me a while to get used to it, and I can't tell you I can fully explain what's going on, but definitely was winning. Tickets are important, plus the green things are important. 30 turns? That was 30 turns, it's true. I needed more turns. I had so many points left. How many breaks? 5 breaks, though. There were 5 breaks. So not super high, but definitely high, right? I've been in some games with less, so. Alright, so winning in 30 turns is good, though, I was told. So that's decent, but, yeah, this is sad. How many points did I get for my endgame card? I did build all border spaces inadvertently, so that was smart. Okay, so I still got 3 points from Architectural Zoo. Okay, I just didn't get 4. I got 1 for Science Library at the end. Okay, I mean, getting 3 points off this card is pretty good. But yeah, this was like a 10-point space if I could have had a turn to fill it. I have just like another like 9 or 10-point action by claiming association stuff that I didn't have time for. So learning the timing of the end game and how to set up for that is important. I have all these X tokens I could have used, so like yeah, didn't quite get this one down, but took you a long time to get condition off of maximized points because it really is just a race to 100. Yeah, it's definitely a race. So I agree. I think that is one thing I'm gonna have to get used to too. Of like, if I can just trigger 100, it's fine. And I mean, I guess to be fair, I got 100, but yeah, I guess one of the tricky skills in this game is learning how to race to 100 and win. Like the arc of your game really should be like you just want to hit 100 points as fast as you can. My game was set up to score 130 points as fast as I could because by the time I built this and hit these 2 achievements, I'm scoring like 130 or something, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I've set up to have like 3 more strong actions because I never get to take them. So I did a little bit too much setup and not quite enough to hit things. Um, with that said, if my opponent hadn't called all those breaks, I would have been very happy having this extra worker. I never got around to taking my 3rd university, but I wanted to. Um, I think this extra worker and having 1 less upgraded card was not terrible. I'll have to experiment with it more because like upgraded cards are obviously very good too, but um, I do think I should be flexible to taking an extra worker. I'm sure it depends partly on the map too. I'm playing so much of this base map, and this base map, like to get this worker bonus over here is so hard. So to get your second worker is like a lot of effort. You either have to get 3 partner zoos, which could be like a lot of early game work, or you have to somehow reach over here, which is quite a bit of work, or you take the thing on the bonus space too, which is probably the easiest worker to get. So and maybe you don't need a second worker, but God, I don't know. A second worker feels really nice to be able to take university and partner zoo, or uh, take a conservation project plus a partner zoo. Especially if the breaks are not happening that often. I don't know. I'm gonna have to experiment with that more. But I had a really fortunate start with those sponsors. But you'd say I played excellent that one generically. This one was definitely solid. Excellent feels like a stretch. I think I played solidly. I don't know that I played excellently, but anyhow, yes. Again, compared to this morning versus this game, amazing difference. If we had a chess.com bot that could grade my elo performance in this game, was this a 300 elo performance? I would believe that. I'd be hard pressed to believe that this is already like playing at a 500 elo or something though. But as an FYI, I can't ever play with base map in a tournament setting in case you weren't aware. I was not aware, so I do appreciate that. The base map basically starts with 2 turns and 5 shields extra. Some other stuff too. The other maps don't offer CP as income. Other maps don't offer CP as income. Oh, this thing that I keep taking that feels really good is not actually offered very often. These things are different based on the map also. Okay, so yeah, what maps should I be practicing? What do we do? In a tournament, we just play any map? You had the same thought. It's funny looking at it after playing all the other maps for so long. It's so broken. Okay, I see. Okay, so also to be clear, when you guys are saying, like, I should be winning in 30 turns, that is on other maps which are harder to play well. So on base map, I should really probably be winning in like 28 turns if I was really good, and instead I won in 30 turns, which is like totally reasonable given that this is game number 6. For WBC, we played maps 1 to 8. Maps 1 to 10 is the WBC set. Okay. So basically, so this is the other thing I don't understand though. Like in a box, we don't have all those maps. So at WBC, I'm playing at WBC and online, I'm playing a game where I have a map that's different than my opponent's. So we all have slightly different starts and bonuses we're racing towards. I mean, that makes enough sense. I don't really care what my opponent's map is, but I probably eventually do. Map 10 is an expansion map, sure, but that is otherwise generically correct. We're all playing a slightly different map. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so in the future, if I continue exploring my Ark Nova life, I need to pay attention to what the game map is set up as. And I need to pick I need to pick what? What setting am I playing with? Competitive level. I'm playing normal in the future. We're definitely not doing peaceful mode. We don't need the map pack. We don't need alternate maps. Base game only. Okay, I'm assuming this is the setting I want. There are rebalance ones, don't pick that. You think the maps offer a ton of replayability. Interesting. It's like Castles of Burgundy, right? You can play same maps on turn study, but that's not the normal casual experience. In the heats, you play with different maps you draft. In the semi-final, you play all with the same map. Gotcha, okay. That makes sense. Okay, cool. But yeah, to be clear, in the future, I set the game to normal competitive level. We're going to start with different maps. Those maps are going to cause me to be slowed down because I'm not going to start with extra income of a kiosk. I'm not going to start with a 3 pasture already on my board. I'm not going to be able to unlock a conservation point as income, which, God, is nutty because, like, it's like if you race out that conservation point, you just get like 4 or 5 conservation points, maybe more like 3 or 4 conservation points total in a game, but it still felt very good. So I locked into that early enough as being very good. But okay, so other maps have all these other nuances I have to learn on top of what I've been learning. That's reasonable enough. I think it's been reasonable for me to just focus on one map thus far today, but we probably are to the point where I should start parsing the map too, but that is a lot to parse right away at the start of the game then. I have to parse what my opening hand is, I have to parse what the opening objectives are, I have to parse where my opening card actions are, and I have to parse what my secret objective is, and I have to parse my map, which, to be clear, whatever. I play Great Western Trail, which also has you parse a ton of the stuff it's set up, and like I can handle it. Agricola is really a ton of parsing at the setup in many ways too, a big draft, so like whatever. But you find most maps fun? Yeah, that's fair. You've played so much on the rebalance maps. Well, you do hope they find a way to use alternative maps. In the rebalance maps are nice. Gotcha. I mean, at a certain point, I assume once you get good enough at the game, it doesn't really matter what map they throw in front of you. Like, yeah, you can. Maybe there's slight nuances that you get used to, but if you play enough maps, I'm not sure that I care exactly what maps WBC uses, as much as knowing that they do use a bunch of different maps, and so getting used to a bunch of different maps is useful. Plus, also, to be clear, the preview for Ark Nova will still be out by, February, March of next year. There'll be so many months available still to practice, so, like, whatever. But, alright. Well, anyhow, this stream was titled The Quest to Good, but we merely got to 109. I definitely am heading off. I'm not playing more Ark Nova. I've played enough today. My eyes are going to go buggy if I keep staring at a screen, so I'm going to go do other things. But we've done a lot of Ark Nova in one day, and we probably have already obtained good, to be honest. If I played enough, I suspect I would reach good not that far from now. But I suspect there's still a lot of skill to pick up and learn. So well, I know there's a lot of skill to pick up and learn. So, well, we got pretty far. So anyhow, there's definitely better maps than others, but you're not good enough to exploit them. Sure, I mean, it makes sense that not all maps are balanced, but in one day I got to where I could lose elo, not too bad. So glad I gave it a shot. Yeah. You don't know what to do with your next 50k now? Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know what you do with your next 50k now either. It's up to you. Maybe I actually stream a Great Western game or two, although I would just find that kind of fun now. I have had more fun diving back into Great Western. It was really good to like just not play Great Western for like 2 to 3 years and take a step back. But it's been nice over the last like 6 months to 9 months to be playing a bit more. I'm sure I'm partly saying this because I, actually won. Winning events will also make you feel better about them. It's definitely a little bit of why I've enjoyed getting back in diplomacy, and it's definitely part of why I've been enjoying Santa Fe Rails so much at WBC. But I mean, on some level, I also do just obviously genuinely enjoy playing those games too. But and I do genuinely enjoy playing some games that I'm not winning at WBC, such as Amun Ray. I wish I could play more Amun Ray at WBC, but or just in general, I'd love to play more Amun Ray. But anyhow, um, Arc 365 is at a good pace. Revive, it's on BGA now. Oh my, I don't know what that is, but anyhow, when you say Arc 365, just to be clear, are you saying 365 games of Arc before WBC? Because I think that is actually a realistic goal, unfortunately. And I'm mildly terrified that that is approximately the number I probably will push for if I'm actually trying to like win WBC next year. Um, when you said 1,000 early in the stream, that's nonsense. I'm not getting 1,000 plays of Arc Nova in, but I do think it's fairly conceivable that before next WBC, I'm in the couple hundreds. Now, how many of those are going to be high quality reps and stuff too? Although it's probably pretty easy to get high quality reps, right? I will say I've been getting games with my preferred settings and my preferred skill level and rep levels in seconds when I hit the open button. Like I've not waited more than 20 seconds, so it probably is disturbingly easy to get Arc Nova games against fairly skilled opposition. Show me the open tables. Do I even want to see how many open tables? What can I not join? Okay, there's not that many tables waiting at the moment, but also I get it. It moves fast, so. Marine World is the expansion, so I'm assuming a lot of people though play with Marine World nowadays, so I need to avoid those tables if I'm really trying to just learn base format, and I'm assuming WBC is not planning to add expansion content yet. So there's a lot of Arc Nova gamers. Getting games is easy. It's something like 40-60, so it's not that hard. Okay, fair enough. Well, cool. Again, we'll see where it goes. I will admit I am interested enough that I'm clearly going to play Arc Nova at least like probably a dozen or 2 dozen more times. I do worry that I'm going to be discouraged once I like stop raising an elo and probably plateau in the low 200s to 300s, because actually getting a lot better might not be fun. I do think that's the one thing that's going to stop me on this quest, is if I'm not actually having fun working out how to do better beyond what's like immediately available to me. Like obviously from game 1 to game 6 there was a lot of easy stuff for me to grasp. There's still a decent amount of like relatively easy things I can improve and optimize in my game right now that's going to make it smoother. I'm going to get more familiar with a lot of cards, etc. That'll speed things up. I'll see some cards really pop off and kind of like lean into it. But eventually we get to a point where things are a lot harder. I might not even immediately know what to do. I have to like really dig into games, do some analysis. We'll see if I'm actually dedicated enough to do that. I have no clue on that front. Also, I now begin to see how many Arc Nova tables there are, and yeah, they're coming in fast and furious. So not hard to get a game. So that part is a huge positive, because I will admit I do stare at the Beyond the Sun queue some days, and I'm just like, oh, I don't get to play Beyond the Sun today. So they did have it as an option in the heats, but no need to learn Marine Worlds. Cool. I mean, yeah. Basically, the main thing for me is to just practice for whatever the advancement rounds are. Like, I mean, not you obviously want to practice for the heats too, but because like you never know who you're gonna run into. But the main thing is to be super sharp for advancement round plays. I do
I do think it's mildly like one of the issues I had when I first came to WBC is that when I did get into semifinal games, I kind of struggled because I didn't have that many reps of like high quality tables. I do think that's another big help that like Farmageddon and some of these private events, coupled with like servers during the pandemic, really helped me on. Is that I got a lot of high quality reps in, and I do think that helps a lot in like even like the Agricola semifinals. Like just having experience playing a bunch of other high level players is pretty useful. So that is the other like slightly tricky bit on some of these is to like get those practice games in because yeah, they definitely are a slightly different arc than like just playing with friends or playing with a couple of more dubious players. So you're also going to play. Yeah, I'll reach out to you. I'm happy to, as you said, I'm happy to play with you and like openly talk through some things. The other thing that would be nice about playing a friendly game is like I don't want it to take forever, obviously, but occasionally I've not been doing my look ahead fast enough, and there's turn timers and I'm just not fast enough because I have to read cards, I have to read this, I have to look at this. Part of why I've not looked at my private objectives yet is until some of these later games, I've truly not had time to like look at my private objectives and start parsing what those are along with the rest of what's going on, right? So like taking a game slightly slower or two also is not a terrible idea. I feel slightly bad about like making people take too long, and I'm playing fast enough. Obviously, I didn't actually get any timer penalties today, but I was definitely was definitely thinking way longer than most of my opponents. I'm sure I felt very slow to many of them. So anyhow, I do really appreciate that, Robbie. I do have a kind of a busy week this week, so we'll see. I might default to just sneaking a fast game in here and there, but I'd love to reach out to you and get a few games in soonish though. But yeah, it maybe we could get one or two this early week. Otherwise, it's gonna have to be next week though. I'm gonna be busy late this week, but which also for everybody streaming, I'm probably not streaming anything for like another week, at least. It's gonna be a pretty busy week for me. Maybe Wednesday, but we'll see. So anyhow, though, it's been a hell of a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed getting a lot of streaming in today. So yeah, thanks all. Yeah, I'm gonna head off now. I'll see everybody around later.